shave. But before that, it's time for another prediction video. As this Sunday, it is the I believe the second annual WWE Fast Lane pay-per-view, and the final pit stop before WrestleMania. Now, as of late, WWE has been kind of hit and miss lately. Ever since the aftermath of the Royal Rumble, but hopefully this might be a better pay-per-view. But without any further ado, let's go on to my predictions of what could happen at the pay-per-view this Sunday. So, and we start off with the Fastlane kickoff match: Kalisto versus Alberto Del Rio in a Freestyle Falls match for the United States Championship. Now, as stated in last time, I really like the angle that they're going for Kalisto, as they're kind of building him up to be the next cruiserweight sensation, kind of like how Rey Mysterio was back when he was still with WWE. As for Alberto Del Rio, now I have nothing against him as an athlete. He is a superb wrestler, and and that's something that you can't take away from him. But now that since he's doing this whole League of Nations thing, I've kind of lost interest in him. But and not as a wrestler, but just as his character. But as for the match itself, well, so far Kalisto has been a great US champion, so I can definitely say Kalisto to retain his title. Right, now on to the actual pay-per-view, and first off, it is a 6-man tag team match, players, and it is Ryback, Big Show, and Kane versus Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, and Braun Strowman of the Wyatt family. This match was pretty much thrown in at the last minute, so I don't really have many high hopes for this match. But if I was to choose, I guess maybe Ryback, Big Show, and Kane to win. But considering that the Wyatts have the colossal powerhouse that is Braun Strowman, I can probably see the Wyatts winning this match. So, yeah. So, the Wyatts for the win. Next up is Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship. Which, for those who aren't aware, this week on Raw, Kevin Owens became the new Intercontinental Champion, which making him a 2-time champion. Which congratulations, because love him or hate him, the guy knows how to put on great matches. This match, I think, this match might be a good match, considering you have Kevin Owens going up against possibly one of the wrestlers who deserves a bigger push in Dolph Ziggler. And as so, but considering how good both these superstars are, this match can go either way. So I'm kind of tight on this one. And next up is Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks versus Naomi and Tamina. I think it's pretty obvious which one I'm going for, because I couldn't give a flying fuck about Naomi, because they're not really doing much with her, and as for Tamina, they're not really doing much with her either. Don't know if this is backlash because of what happened to her dad, but how she's still in the company, I have no idea, because they're not using her as much as they should. So for this match, I would have to say Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks to win. And next up is another Divas match, and it is Charlotte versus Brie Bella for the Divas Championship. Now, after what happened a couple of weeks ago with Daniel Bryan retiring, and with news of Brie considering retirement, I can probably see this being her last match. I mean, say what you want about the Bella twins, but out of the two, I would say I like Brie a lot better, because Nikki, I can't fucking stand her. But if this was to be her last match, I'd say more power to her. But as for the victor, as I said in the Royal Rumble predictions, I love Charlotte. She's a great female athlete. If her dad isn't constantly involved, I mean, don't get me wrong. I have the utmost respect for Ric Flair, but he just needs to stay out. He just needs to stop interfering, just so that her daughter can retain her title. So, but if I was to choose, I'd probably say Brie to win. But if it is her last match and decides to retire after the night after, I can probably see that the Divas title being vacated, and there'll probably be like a battle royal at Mania. But that's just my opinion. So Brie for the win. And next up is which will probably be the main event, Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar in a triple threat match to determine the number one contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 32. Now, this has got me rather intrigued in regards to what could happen, because for those who missed out on this week's Raw, you got to see a glimpse of Dean Ambrose trying to do a dirty deeds onto Roman Reigns, which which I can only assume that either Roman Reigns or Dean Ambrose might do a heel turn, which, considering the mixed reaction that Roman Reigns gets, I can probably see him turning heel. So I can as for the victor of this match and who is more deserving to be the number one contender for the title, I'd say probably Dean Ambrose. I mean, that's what I would like to see, because he is more than deserving of going after the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, as he is, because he having a title reign is long overdue, and I would love to see that happen. But considering how predictable WWE is, and considering what happened at the Royal Rumble, I can probably see Roman Reigns winning the match and facing Triple H at Mania for the title. So Roman Reigns for the win. And with that, that's pretty much all for now. There is apparently meant to be a match between AJ Styles and Jericho for Fast Lane, but Jericho is yet to give AJ his answer on tonight on SmackDown. But considering how much Jericho likes to troll, I can probably see those two facing off at Mania rather than Fastlane. But that's opinion only. If it does happen at Fastlane, I'll bring it up in the review. So that's pretty much all. So WWE Fast Lane is on this Sunday. I'll probably watch it the day after, because I don't think I'll stay up that late to watch it. But I will most likely stay up to watch WrestleMania as I normally do. So, but anyway, until the review, this is Unheard signing out. Later.